A new witness has taken to the stand at the Senzo murder trial. The state called Sergeant Melusi Xulu, who was one of the first officers on the scene on the day the soccer star was killed. Xulu recounts the events of that fateful day. To unpack this further, joining us now is legal expert Melusi Xulu. A very good afternoon to you, Melusi. Let's talk about just the cross-examination that we've just witnessed live here on eNCA from Advocate Mshololo. Just asking in terms of process, why the officer left the scene unattended for a period of time to return to find that people had may have contaminated the scene. Just in your understanding and your assessment, where do you think this is going, that line of questioning?
Good afternoon to you, William, and good afternoon to the viewers at home. William, the issue of the evidence being, it can be affected when there's no police that can make sure that, everything is in order. So I think him leaving the scene is a problem. And remember, we also had evidence, or we still have evidence that there was a Maggie Peary who cleaned or took care of the alcohol that was there and cleaned the blood and so forth. So it makes it a bit of a problem if there was no one who was from the police to check that nothing is contaminated, so to speak.
And obviously, we have to appreciate the fact that a lot of time has passed, Melusi. We're sitting on 9 years right now as you and I speak. So trying to remember some of the details in exactly the series of events and how they unfolded on the night could be cumbersome. I imagine some of the witnesses may have a hard time recalling that. How do you then advise the advocate, the cross-examination and the line of questioning when a witness could potentially not simply remember?
William, first of all, there's a docket copy, a docket that is used by the state. So if you want to refresh your memory, you'll be given a docket and you'll be able to see what you wrote in 2014. So it won't much be a problem. So I don't think that will be a problem at all as long as your statement is there. But there are some other things that you might forget, but as long as they are not, that's irrelevant, it's not a problem. So you simply refer to your statement and that statement will assist you to remember what happened.
And we did hear the advocate also reading some of the paragraphs from that statement. What was your assessment? What did you make of that?
I apologize, I did not get to see or that testimony. If you could maybe remind me, because I did not watch it, then I'll be able to assess it.
Advocate Mshololo read from paragraphs 3 through to 9, and the witness who gave the statement was basically telling what had happened, what she had seen. She says she saw Senzo Meyiwa's BMW reverse out of the gateway, out of the driveway and leave the house. She also says that she saw someone carrying Kelly Khumalo's child, and she then proceeded to go into the yard and ask what had happened, and then she was told that we are clearing up the scene because we want, obviously, we have to clean up the scene. There's a lot that she said, and that went into that statement. Just from what I've told you right now, what's your assessment?
Well, if that witness is stating that she was cleaning the scene and she's not a police officer, that is obviously an obstruction of justice, and it's actually a crime. I think it then links with the famous docket 375 of 19, where they say the people who were in the house or the neighbors, including Maggie Peary, were supposed to be charged. So it's a very problematic situation where witnesses or neighbors can clean the scene, and that was not supposed to happen.
Melusi Xulu, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. We will touch base again with you next time. That was Melusi Xulu, a legal expert.